an album, a Gunna album,
Yeah.
or any artist album,
Yeah.
but I'm specifically talking about Gunna, right? I know a lot of artists tend to record 300, 400, 500 songs, 600 songs. Did you ever get to a point where like, yo, we need to be intentional and just do 15 songs, 20 songs, and just keep recording?
Yeah, we come from that. We come from that, working every day, doing as many songs as possible and seeing what sticks. You know what I mean? And I don't even want to word it like that, like doing as many songs as possible, just working.
Yeah,
you know
shooting jump shots.
Yeah,
Cool.
just shooting.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you'll have your vibes or whatever. You have your nights and you get feedback and, you know, we got our own songs that we like, that we listen to, and all of that correlates into whether it's the 15 or the 20 or whatever. It's like whatever group of songs we love or whatever songs that might match the theme of the album, that's what we go with.
Dope.
Yeah.
All right, this record here. You started pianos, you started messing with the record. What was this next step after the pianos, after you figured that out? Do you normally go for drums? Do you normally go for different sounds? You build it out?
Yeah, it's different every time, bro.
Okay.
It's literally different every time. So I think with this particular one, we started with the pianos because that's what I was coming off of, the pianos. So these was the chords I was playing and just kind of fucking around. And then from that point, I wanted the strings.
And is there a specific plugin you use for strings and pianos to make it sound realistic, or you just whatever gets the job done?
Yeah, I try to use the most realistic sounds, something that sounds real. I don't like digitized sounds.
Right. So what's your go-to like string? Was it Contact or?
Right now it's augmented strings.
Arturia?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Dope.
I like these, and I like how you can kind of manipulate them a little bit. Yeah. So, yeah, this is my go-to right now. Yeah, pianos, it be different. It'd be different for the pianos. So what's this? Piano V, I guess. Yeah, it's different. Yeah, I got like.
Yeah, but you know, we tweak sounds too. So you got to tweak it to make it your own.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So piano strings.
But see, also I used a Nexus string too. I love
layer
Nexus, just period.
Me too.
That's just like a sound that I love, still use. So on this side, that's a Nexus string right there.
It's pretty good.
And then I usually...
So you go to the drums. Sometimes people use hi-hat as the regiment for
to give my rhythm a little bit. Yeah.
But do you go back and change them later if you want to do different reps?
Sometimes.
Or you just have it there just to keep the rhythm in?
Sometimes I'll change them, and then what I've been doing lately is changing them, like, you know, something that's playing in the hook might not be playing in the verse.
Okay.
You know, and I kind of mess around like that.
Okay.
From that point, you know, it's just hi-hats. This just giving me a bounce. You know what I mean? Nothing too special with this one. Because like I said, I'm making this on laptop speakers, you know, at the crib. Open hat.
This shit looking a little blurry. This FL11.
Don't do that.
I'm like,
yo, put some bifocals on. What's this? That bullshit. This is pristine right here.
This shit look like Sega Genesis. Yeah. All right, so you went hi-hat, then you went...
I went open hat, you know what I mean? Just something spicy. I actually got a couple of them on here, a couple open hats.
And I noticed that you're in this record, there was a lot of space for him to come on rapper. How important is the space in the record?
It's the most important.
Okay.
I don't want to overproduce myself out of a placement. You know what I'm saying? And what we did a lot too on this project was a lot of post-production.
Okay.
That's why his vocals is in here.
It's hard to do post-production. We got to talk about this.
Yeah.
A lot of artists get demo-itis. How do you stop that from happening when they bouncing the records and listening to them all day?
I mean, shit, when you playing that shit, you adding value, you know what I mean? Like, you know, a lot of times, and I'm super passionate about it, so if it don't sound right, I don't even play it. But
it's the trust in it that allows him to be like, okay, cool, the post-production is dope.
And it sounds good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, shit, if it sounds good, we gonna use it.
Yep.
I love this snare. I do a lot of layering, you know what I mean? So even if I just get the decay on this and add it with my snare, like
Changes the sound.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
You still, at this point in your career, you still on drum kits, or are you into making your own drum kits?
Yeah, I got my own drum kit. I will show that.
There you go.
Yeah, see, I got a playmaker kit, you know what I mean, of just things that I just love, you know what I'm saying, and just find over time.
Yeah.
What was that? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, nigga, I got my count in. I'm saying, niggas ain't even doing that.
That's band shit.
Yeah. It's just been a lot of sounds that I accumulate over time.
Yep.
And just me and like some of the other guys on the Playmakers, Kenny, you know what I'm saying, we'll just have our own sounds, you know what I mean? And we'll put them all in the kit and just kind of fuck around.
Yeah. When y'all are making beats together, are y'all competing with each other sometimes? I know that I like to compete with some of the guys around me.
Yeah. I am. I'm competing with everybody.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So I just do my push-ups.
That's right.
So what's this time? I think this time might be... Oh yeah, that's muted. I love this snare. So from that point, it's like now I'm building, you know what I mean? And it's like I'm just trying to find a bop.
So is he rapping while you doing this, or he's waiting for you to bounce it?
A lot of times, when we making music together, he kind of mumbling at this point.
I got you.
You know what I mean? By the time the drums start kicking in, we mumbling. And then I can kind of figure out where I'm gonna go from there.
Okay.
So that's when, like, I kind of know when if I'm gonna use a sub or I'm gonna use an 808, you know, just depending on where we going.
Yep.
In this particular time.
And you're recording too? You recording the vocals? Or you using an engineer, or you recording the
Yeah, he got an engineer.
Okay.
Yeah, so his engineer a lot of times will be recording my aux or my thing, you know what I mean?
Makes sense, okay.
And we even done that too, where like sometimes we'll have the boom mic or whatever, and we'll just be fucking around, just creating.
Right. The arrangement is an important thing for producers to know. Mm-hmm. When you're doing this beat and he's mumbling, are you still in your head like, yo, this needs to be a 16 verse, 8-bar hook, or you let him do it?
Nah, yeah, I'm doing all the arranging.
Oh, so you can be like, yo, it's only a 16 right here, and then it's going back to the hook.
You know, niggas doing 12s now.
12.
Niggas is damn near running from 16s.
8s and 12.
Yeah.
So niggas running for 16s, I feel you.
Yeah. So a lot of times that's what I do. I do an 8 2 12s, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm also, cause I'm a fool with Pro Tools, you know what I'm saying? So like I'll get in Pro Tools, or I'll give his engineer all of the stems. And then while he's recording, I'm moving shit around. You know, if he give me a hook and get up and go to the bathroom, moving shit around. Come back, damn, it's hard. And now that push him into the verse, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm gonna get me a full song as opposed to just a hook.
That's hard.
You know?
That's hard.
Got the tea, sky that come straight from the tree.
Sometimes we want to do post-production on your own. Do you get a bounce of the vocals and put them in Fruit Loops?
Yeah. That's what I kept
saying. London do that. London was taking stuff and putting it inside the Fruit Loops and just kind of arranging it in there instead of Pro Tools. But I'm a fool with Pro Tools too. That's what I was asking.
Yeah, I'll do both, bro. It just really depends. And then sometimes I'll even manipulate the vocals in here and like add, you know, some type of sound to like his vocals, and then put it lower and give the vocals back, and then let them add that into their session with whatever I added. So 15, I think that's just another layer. So yeah, I'm using stuff like analog V, like I really love that sound right now. Even like this Jupiter stuff, like I've been using a lot of these lately, you know, just like fucking with different sounds. Cause fucking with Terrace in LA and learning about all of the different synths in the gear, it's like I see that I got these plugins and I just been fucking around.
Yeah, using the emulation.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
No, so it's fairly simple. This one.
Get out this work, I'm out the door, I'm in it out.
Oh yeah, here we go. This
Like a perk, I'm in her
told you
mouth.
this the.
Niggas is been my
You know what I'm saying? It's the full joint right here.
I can't even call it freestyling, I want to design the style ain't free. Travel to go like a charter, I'm going back to Saudi to pick up the cream. Then in that A hit the office, I got a new offer that I gotta read. On the same one, took the top off on one of the rappers.
How long does it take y'all to make a song? Just the skeleton.
It depends. It could be anywhere from an hour to 2 days.
Okay.
Yeah, it just depends. A lot of times lately, we'll do an idea and then sit with it and then come back to it, you know, or do 2-3 ideas one night. It just depends.
D Rich told me something interesting, bro. He said him and Bankroll used to make records, and they used to just make them just to go out. They was going to the club, so that let's get one real quick before we go out. Is something y'all ever tried to do?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's
like,
go. Let's just ride to this shit. Let's do it. You know what I mean? Club in LA or wherever we going.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of times we come from that umbrella. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
So a lot of times we gonna make something and jump. That's how Who Getting Fucked Tonight was. You know, like we sitting in New York actually, and doing this song. We was driving. Gunna had a show in DC, so we drove from New York to DC, and it was something just to the last song. You know what I mean?
Just the drive to.
Yeah, let's just do, not even intentionally to do it, but just like, we just vibing,
Yeah.
really. You know what I mean? We just vibing, and this happened to be the last song that we did, and it was like a hook verse and a hook, and then we listened to that shit the whole way to DC, and that's when we started like having those looks like, man, this shit hard. You know what I mean? Like this might be one on one. So yeah, all the time. We come from that umbrella.
Dope.
Yeah, so that's won't stop, man.
Yeah, show us something else. Let's get this goddamn surprise for these folks right quick, man.
Let me see.
You got something else in there? In the tuck?
That's the thing. I've been trying to find that shit. I was trying to find the names. Look at all these beats.
I'm about to start crying right now, and I'm so emotional. Like, my pussy is so good. Like, it's so good. Fuck.
So this is called GPC off of the album. And this is something that we was using like a bunch of keys for, you know what I mean? We had like a bunch of, I forget what we had in the room, but it was a bunch of like analog shit that we was fucking with for like a month.
Dope.
And we was just recording it. So a lot of these sounds come from there. I did this with Omar, another great producer from LA. Well, he from New York, but he in LA.
Run that back, turbo.
Something we ain't heard in a long time.
Yeah, bro. I was in a lawsuit, now nigga, for like a year over that shit.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yes, bro.
For what?
For my tag.
For what? It's not
It
sense.
was like the guy is a nigga from my neighborhood. And like he just, you know, ignorance. Thinking like, oh yeah, I'm on all these songs, like I deserve something, you know, and like it just got messy. It got messy over the years where like you don't owe a nigga nothing, but this used to be my friend.
Yeah.
So I was trying to look out for him in the early years, but it just got messy to the point where it's like, bro, you just disrespectful, fuck you. And then after a few years and a few lawyers, he went through and tried to do it, and he finally got one lawyer that would take it. And that shit froze my catalog for a whole year, bro. I didn't even find out till after the $15,000 you spend a month paying for the litigators.
Right.
Not the your lawyers you already, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, once I got through it, and it was like, oh yeah, you know, we gotta hit them and tell them to unfreeze your shit and freeze it. So shit, nigga, my publishing, all that shit, it was like for like 50 songs, bro.
God damn, bro. Well, you got through it. Fuck it.
Hell yeah, shit. Fight of my life, nigga. Yeah, so you want to go through these?
Yeah.
This GPC.
All right.
So that we was calling it GPC because it stands for Good Pussy Crew. But we chopped it off to just GP. You know what I'm saying? So
Smart move.
yeah.
Smart move.
You know what I mean? We'll start with this bass.
Sound kind of live.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll analog stuff this one.
Okay.
So that too, like when you asked earlier about the engineer, like I love having an engineer in there that just like really know how to like keep up.
Yep.
Because we'll be recording, it's like, all right, save this, or one line, it'd be, 15 different parts, but they all go together.
Yep.
And then he'll know how to stack them up. So that was just one of these nights, just jamming.
Yeah. Fast engineers on point.
Yeah.
And just knowing what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. You spoke about terrorists. Do you look at somebody like that as a mentor?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, somebody that's give you the knowledge of, his conversations are always coming from, a different place for me.
Yeah.
It's always been helpful in those spaces.
He definitely turned to like a mentor for me, especially being in LA. You know what I mean? Like I sit at his house for hours and be getting just hella game, you know what I mean? Asking questions, all type of shit. So
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Couple of manipulator sounds.
Yeah, it sounds like some reversal going on right there.
See, okay, so this is the example of the post-production where it has the bass on it. That's the one that y'all heard,
Yep.
But in the midst of that, in driving to it, I used to want to feel that bass.
Yeah.
So this is a whole different section right here. Where I was trying to just get something different, you know what I mean?
It's interesting. How you feel about the clash? Like, how do you get around the clash of two basses?
Frequency, trying to scoop it out,
Gotcha.
you know what I mean? But sometimes it works and sometimes it don't.
Yep.
Give more credit to like the engineers and the people that do know how to figure that shit out, because it's literally like a frequency and just trying to blend them together. I love this shit. I might still use this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fire. Yeah, hi-hat still going crazy now.
This look like FL10. I can't really tell. It's so goddamn blurry.
Yeah, this is.
I went back to it.
This comes from the essence, my brother. This is essence. You know what I'm saying? Look how beautiful it is. It's not all that other shit. You know what I mean?
I was talking to Dallas, and I was like, "Yo, name me one thing you hate." He's like, "Man, fuck FL." And I was like, "Yo," image line, change our mind. You know what I mean? This is informative. You know what I'm saying? Change our mind.
Look, okay, I never showed it, but fuck it. Since we on this topic, let me just show it.
Okay.
This is what I can do in FL that I can't do anywhere else. So look, you feel that, right?
Of course.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful. What I can do in FL11 that I can't do in any of the other ones, you go to this and it's a circular panning law. In the other ones, it's a triangulate or it's a circular.
Okay.
You can't turn it on or off.
Okay.
With this, I can turn it on or off.
But wait. Where did you find that at? Who taught you about that?
I'm just
Nah,
that.
who taught you
I'm
that?
just that. I'm telling you, I'm that. You know what I'm saying? I'm that. You know what I'm saying? This comes from, a lot of struggling. You know what I mean? But
Impressive.
let me just mute the rest of the sounds so you really. We love a good spins out of the way.
We love a good spins 808.
Let me just do something really quick for the people. All the same sounds. We're gonna use the same sounds.
It's like a video game of shit, man. This is what I'm trying to understand with FL. It's like a video game.
I wish I had the fucking MIDI now. Shit sound like some old Jesus shit.
I don't think people know that.
Yeah, people don't know that. This is the first time I shouldn't even be showing this
Why
shit.
not?
Because it's my little,
I got you.
you know what I mean? But
I got you.
I feel like I show people in the studio. I haven't shown, you know what I mean, the people overseas this shit. But this is the difference.
That's impressive. So they don't have that in none of the other FLs.
I probably got another FL on this computer. I probably got like a 20 or some shit. But that's it, bro. Like that, it's literally that. You know what I mean? It's like we from the South. I want my drums to hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? So that's one of the reasons why I use it. And then even to the point where like I done tried to go to the newer ones and I don't have this look. My grid don't look this. I'm accustomed to this shit. So in that case, that's why I use it.
You think it's other people using it like that? Or no, they don't know about that. That's just your secret.
Nah, like the ones know.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
ones,
Sizzle, you know, Metro, like they know.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Niggas know. That's what I'm saying. Like that was some real sauce right there. Like you should pin my shit at the top of, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The YouTube and the things, because that's some real sauce, and that shit makes a hell of a difference. Because what I also know too, working close with artists like how I have,
Yeah.
they'll love a beat, but it'll be one thing that they don't like. And then they going on to the next one.
Damn.
Sometimes it might be that. Nigga made it on the Mac. You can't do that. You can't do that on the Mac.
I wish the artists was like, you did that on the map? Yeah, skip. Skip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. Man, well, they got the sauce now. Everybody gonna be calling you now like, what else you know?
Pay me. I know a lot, you know what I mean? But that's why I done learned a lot. That's why I feel good with just giving that, you know what I mean?
All right, so one sauce tip, that was what it is.
Yeah.
Backtrack, Turbo the Great, Don Cannon. You know what it is, man, the Leo gang. Holla.
You did.